KJ's joining me now to have his say on this game as well. KJ, what game? What game?
Oh, hey, this is why we love the World Cup. This is why we love football. This is why we love international tournaments, because results like this don't happen regularly. But only every 4 years can something mad like this happen. And I love it. Absolutely brilliant game from Saudi Arabia. Fully deserved. Their defending was on point. Funny enough, they had 3 shots, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Like, they did the job. They didn't need to do tiki-taka. They didn't need to bang down the door. They had 2 excellent, well-taken goals. The first one, what a finish. Beautiful finish. And the second one is up there as one of the goals of the tournament already, because the way that he took that ball, yeah, he may have like bubbled around, but he took it, turned, took on a guy, whipped it, top bins. Nah. That goal in Saudi Arabia will be probably the greatest goal that they've scored in international football. Like that team now can go home as heroes. They may or may not get through to the next round, but for different countries, the standard is different. The expectation is different. So for what they've done, this is a victory for them. Not only just in the game itself, they actually won, but in terms of the folklore of their country, this has to be an amazing moment. And everyone in that country will be amazing. That team can go back as heroes. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see. And the fact that even as the time the game went on, there was defending well. There was an amazing save from the goalkeeper, amazing tackle from one of the defenders. It was just a beautiful game to see. And hey, man, like, give props to them. This is what we want to come and see. And Argentina, you got to look at yourselves. They have to look at themselves and what do we change? They had 4 players on that pitch who are 34 and above. It may be in past World Cups or past international tournaments, you can get away with having more older players, more older statesmen in the team. But it's 2022. These younger players now are fit. You know what I mean? They are very, very fit. The way the game is played is at a faster pace. You can't have Papu Gomez in 2022, Di Maria in 2022, flipping up in Otamendi in 2022, and Messi in 2022, all on the same pitch. You have Messi, who gets in the team, hands down, no matter what. And you got to build a younger, faster team around him. So all he has to do is ping passes, is show up occasionally to get the goals and get an assist. But as soon as the pressure is on, everyone's like, okay, it's Messi time. And it's just like, well, what about the team? Like, the team around him ain't conducive. You know what I mean? Like you had DePaul and Paredes doing whatever in the midfield. And you've got old man Di Maria stinking out the gaff. Like, they need to use some of their younger players now. It's now time to start transitioning into the new time.
I think you're right. And listen, it's one game. I'm not going to get carried away. They could turn up in the next game and look on fire and look brilliant. But there's a few teams, like a lot of the Portuguese fans are talking about that with Ronaldo. Almost, we know what he's done in the past, but is his presence now holding us back? As you mentioned, that Gomez is Messi, still Messi, but Di Maria's just that little bit older. You mentioned Otamendi at the back, playing him over Lisandro Martinez, who's been one of the best centre backs in the world for the past couple of years. It's ridiculous. And these tournaments come around once every 4 years, and to sort of start your first game in this way, look, maybe you'll change it in the next match and there'll be a big improvement. But a big wake-up call for Argentina, nevertheless. I wanted to get your take on people sort of saying that people should calm down and don't overreact. Like Saudi, calm, it's one game type thing. Like, Saudi Arabia should celebrate this until long into the night, and probably for the rest of the tournament, shouldn't they, really?
Listen, this comes around every 4 years. So why should it's not the Premier League where week in, week out, I'll see a game. It's not even the Champions League where every year I will see the Champions League. This comes around every 4 years. Why should anyone, Saudi Arabia fans or not, be told to calm down and take this tournament so seriously that you can't celebrate anything until the World Cup is lifted? What's the point of having an international tournament? May as well just have it behind closed doors and just have a good time. Because these are not just about winning the trophy. It's about having a good time, celebrating football. It's called the Festival of Football for a reason, because it's celebrating the sport. Everyone from all different countries coming together to watch the game that we all love. why shouldn't people have fun? Why shouldn't people enjoy the moment they're in and celebrate the team that they won? Team if they won. Why can't countries celebrate even if they lose a goal?
Well,
Because how many
yeah,
how
yeah.
many countries can
This
say
is
they've
it.
scored goals in the World Cup?
But social media has done this to people because it's their way of playing down teams winning that they don't like, or a manager winning games who they don't want at their club, or why are you celebrating winning 3 on the bounce? You remember when I remember once when Man United, like we were 20 points of the top 4, and we went on a brilliant run, and we were still in the same place in 6th, but we closed the gap to like a couple of points, and everyone's like, "Well, why are you happy?" Because my team's improving. My team's won games. I'm gonna be happy. It's become like a thing now where we try and play down and try and take the happiness out of football. These are the same mother who will turn around and say football's an entertainment. I don't like this manager or that player because I like to be entertained. But yet, when people are entertained and they celebrate, they say, "No, calm down." It's just killjoys. And I just say to everybody out there, like, go and enjoy yourselves. A few people in the comments are saying that Otamendi, he has been good for Benfica. A lot of people saying Otamendi at the moment is better than Sandro Martinez. I reject that notion entirely. He is not better in 2022 than Otamendi. Not in my personal opinion, but that's just me personally. Lee Gunner, yeah, listen, I called Lee Gunner out on it. Lee Gunner is absolutely wrong to tell fans to not celebrate winning games because then you break it down. That means you don't celebrate great tackles or great saves or being awarded penalties or even scoring goals in matches. Therefore, there's no point of even being excited to go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you can't celebrate a win and then you work it backwards, it means there's no element of football that's enjoyable or exciting until you win the trophy. It doesn't make any sense.
Makes no
It makes
sense at
no
all.
sense at all. You've got to enjoy these moments. Who knows? Saudi might get slapped up in the next 2 games, and this was their greatest moment of the tournament. Imagine every Saudi going, listen, you will be quiet. You will sit down and shut up. You don't celebrate. We have to win the next 2 games, and then I let you. That's just mad. No one's going to do that. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely enjoy it yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy the game, man. That's what it's
Uh,
here for. That's why we love it.
Ike here said, I said before the World Cup, no one listened to. So no one listened. A defense of Martinez and Romero won't win you the World Cup. No Nigeria, no party. ESPN can stop deriding now. I will say that, by the way, if this was Ronaldo, if Ronaldo's team had been beaten today, there'd be a lot of people coming for. If Portugal got beat, there'd be a lot of people coming for Ronaldo. Do you think Messi's going to suffer the same thing online with people questioning his age
Mm,
and his ability and should he really be?
yeah. Nah, I don't think they will. Because the main thing is Messi's play style has never really relied on pace and power. You know what I mean?
Mm,
His play style is conducive with a long-term thing. Because Ronaldo's play style has pretty much been pace, power. Like now that he's 30, going on 38, it's gone. So people will it highlighted so much more because his main attributes are gone. And like now you've got a guy who can score goals, yeah, but when you're asking him to turn over the defense, he can't do it as quickly as Messi. You know what I mean? And even Messi now is looking slow. You know what I mean? Like so
yeah.
it won't be the same kind of criticism, but we should have the conversation. I think everyone should have the conversation about Ronaldo and Messi and about their age and accept the fact like listen, they can't play this sport forever. They
Yeah.
can't. They can't play this sport at the level that they did for how many years because it was freakish. They are human. So just literally everyone, just enjoy what they have left. Just do that. Just try your best.
Yeah, no,
Like, please.
I completely agree with you. This is an interesting comment that says, could have used Garnacho in this match. Yes,
Yeah.
they again, and there may be other young Argentinians that I'm unfamiliar with because I will never profess to be an encyclopedia of football. But they could have done with some youthful exuberance with great skill that can go inside and outside in that last 20 minutes. And there was a lot of space, by the way. There was a lot of
Mhm.
space, but the reason that the Saudis could close it down is because there weren't a lot of legs. Like Lautaro Martinez is young, but the man has got no athleticism. The guy, none. Absolutely zero. Super chat here says, I guess Higuain was never the problem. Can't stop grinning right now. Only bitter souls would be policing the win right now. CR7 is the
Or
GOAT.
when Ronaldo loses in his first game as well, they'll be like, none of them, neither of them the GOAT. It's Pele. Pele is the
Yeah.
GOAT. You know what I mean?
But right now, it's Saka and Rashford, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka and Rashford right now.